All right, here we are once again. Here we are once again. All right, figure this stuff out here on my computer so I can read the comments. Hopefully this thing stays live. What the? Hi everybody, is this thing on the right, like is it landscape? Okay, well it wasn't showing that on my computer. Thanks, Spike. Got to get this set up here. YouTube Studio, sorry. I'm still recovering from my content live. What does this say? Live acrylic? Okay. There we go. How's everybody doing? Now, this isn't something that I was expecting to do, but I'm just kind of bored. So I thought I'd go live so you guys can chat amongst yourselves. Now, I don't know how I'm going to paint this. Let me turn the heat down in here. Excuse me. This is kind of a tricky one to paint because I got all those wind lines behind here, so hey James, hi Amy, Spike, thanks for being here. I'm not too sure if Eva Rick's going to make it or not. I don't know how much painting I'll actually do. I don't feel the best. I'm on some pretty serious antibiotics, so, but I just get so bored. Yeah, well, I carved this live a couple of weeks ago. I'm pretty sure it was a few weeks ago. It was supposed to be a witch, actually. So I got some dark. Did I say hi, James? I got some dark green. This is my favorite color. This is hooker's green. Yeah, hooker's green. And I got it diluted a bit with some water here. So I thought I'd probably do the face dark green. I don't know if I should do the face and the ears dark green or the hat dark green and the face lighter green. Yeah, no, it's called hooker's green. Sorry, my camera's up so high I can't really see what's going on here. See? Look at the top words. Right there. Yep. True color. Hi, Andrew. Hi. So is everybody getting their Halloween challenge? Honestly, I don't think there's going to be a Christmas challenge for me this year. So if anybody wants to have one, I'm just not sure what's going to happen here. Because I'll tell you one thing right now, I am not carving 100 Christmas trees to try and pay my bills. I'm just going to go back to work. I've been sucking in too much sawdust, even wearing your dust mask, because you guys know I got that patchy beard, and even that mask that I got with the fans in it, sawdust still gets in, okay, and it still gets into your cedar's poisonous, and it gets into your pores. So it's good to take breaks, and I have to teach myself that. So there you are. How you go, Rick? Sorry I didn't email you, tell you I'm going live. I wasn't really planning on doing this. Did you see the skulls that I've done? Evil? I got a couple back here. I gave some white highlights today. Let's see. Oh, it's hard to see the full visual. It kind of reminds me of that Metallica skull. But I got spray foam, and I sprayed foam the ones that I'm done, I sprayed foam on the inside to make them hard so it will last for years. So I got these last ones done. I went to the dollar store and I bought some packages of rib cages and stuff like that. So this is all, I highlighted it with white. What do you think, Rick? Pretty cool or not cool? You're the evil guy. So I got to get, okay, Amy, say hi to Jamie. Thanks. So everything's drying. So maybe tomorrow I might get, I bought a real thin piece of plywood. I painted it black. They got spray foam. I bought 2 cans, but I'm going to need about another 3 more cans. They're $10 a can here. Canada, probably not the best foam. I see that they get up to be like $20 a can. I'm not buying the expensive shit, but I was talking to Spike earlier, and he's going to find a video saying, because the spray foam that I sprayed in my skulls, it doesn't look good. I want to be able to shape it a bit. Metallica's mascot, Doris. Hey, Trees. So yeah, hopefully this won't be too busy. I don't think so. It's a Monday. And it was just Thanksgiving Canada here yesterday. I didn't have anything for dinner, but it's not like I was really festive. But happy Thanksgiving to fellow Canadians. Now, what color should I paint this? I still got your ashtrays here, man. Just give me some time. It's just they're yours. Your name's on them. Hi, Michael. Or Michelle. Michael, I think it is. Thanks, Rick. If anybody, I'm going to be making some videos going about all the carving tools and stuff I use at my Dremel station here. So that'll be coming up, because I'm definitely taking a good solid week off carving. Maybe even 2. Well, yeah, I'm going back to work next. I'm not carving at all this week. I'm going back to work this weekend if I'm feeling better. And then maybe after I do a few days of work, I'll go carve some Christmas trees. But I'm not carving. I don't care what anybody says. If I'm telling myself I'm only carving about 10 trees this year. Hi, Shia. Happy Turkey Day. Yeah, happy Tea Day. Thanksgiving Day. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of setting up around here for Halloween. Who's hitting that heart button? I see a bunch of hearts going. Hi, Minnie and Pop's Woodshop. Okay, so what color should I paint this? Should I paint the hat darker green, or the face darker green, or the hat lighter green? I think the face darker green. I just got a bunch of acrylic paints here. Most of it's dollar store stuff. I got some water. I got some paper towels. Thanks. Thank you. Is there any skulls to hit? Thanks. So, well, nobody's answering me. So the face darker. That's right, James. Yeah, it was Thanks, Blake. That was pretty wild. What happened? I'm not going to get into it. You guys aren't here for my sob stories, but it was pretty crazy. Darker, face darker. Okay, so let's start painting the face. I'm just going to this is a quick carving I did live. I'm not a very good painter, but I'm going to try my best. You guys can chat amongst each others. I've been watching what's that fellow's name? He's an older fellow. He's got a big company. They make Halloween props, like masks and stuff like that. I've been watching a lot of his videos. He's super funny, super wicked artist. He like sculpts his own masks. So I probably sooner or later, I have messed with clay before, sculpting, but I didn't find the right clay. It was too hard, and I just kind of, I wasn't into it. But the clay that if you really listen to what he says, the clay that he uses is pretty awesome. What would the word be? Malleable stuff. Too late. Face dark. Yeah, it's already darker in the face. Now I know sculpting is my problem with art. Well, carving is I rush it. That's my number one fault. If I actually took my time to look at scales and all that stuff, but that's when it gets boring for me. But that's how you get better. Bye. So I will be practicing once I do that. I don't know if I'll film for YouTube. I don't know if anybody wants to see me trying to learn how to sculpt. I already got lots of the tools. But I would like to get into that latex stuff. But you watch videos like what's the name of the thing? Thanks, Blake. What's the name of that channel? It's Distortions. I think Distortions. Man, you look at those guys doing the sculpting of their masks, makes you think like, well, what am I even trying to do? Like my stuff looks like a friggin' 2-year-olds compared to these guys' stuff. But they've been like this one guy that works for him. He's a sculptor. He's been to school for all that stuff. For the face, what's it called? There's a name for it. Autonomy. But boy, oh boy, even a good class or two. But this town I'm in is so small. There's not really any courses like that here. I have to leave the town, and I don't. Traffic around here is just. That's crazy now. Anywhere you go. So I don't even like to leave my town. See, like this carving has no undercuts. Undercuts are good when you're doing the wood carvings because then you can separate the two layers of the paint. So you don't see one writing, but you can, I guess, try and do a straight line. Now this carving, what do you do with something like this? This is just for fun of it. You just put it in a box and put it away, I guess. I don't know. This paint does not dry as fast as the dollar store stuff, too. But you can get a blow dryer and heat it up. Yeah, not to go on about my it's not poor Geordie, but when I had that, when my tonsils were my lungs were collapsing. No, not my lungs. My throat was tightening up. I get to the point where I could hardly breathe or even talk. It hurt. I couldn't swallow. Couldn't eat any food. What I think first thing that what saved me is my son convinced me to go to the hospital. Then you get hooked up to the IV antibiotics and you have to go back every day. They gave me a shot of steroids. And as soon as about half an hour after I took that steroids, I started feeling better, relieved. Because boy, it was intense. And like I said, I'm not playing the poor Geordie card. I don't play that card. Homie, don't do that. So, and yeah, well, it's probably from smoking, and it's probably from all the sawdust. But is it? I don't know. Who will ever know? I don't know. I asked the doctor, and they said, well, it could just be you got a virus. I thought it's because George was a big supporter of the YouTube channel, and he passed away from the COVID. And before he passed away, he messaged me, told me that he was in the hospital, and he couldn't breathe, and they were thinking about putting him. He told me his throat was just like closing up. And all I could do is think about George because that's what was happening to me. So they gave me the COVID test, but it wasn't COVID. I don't know. Whatever. Let's talk about something positive. I guess it's positive. I'm still here. Okay, so the face is done. Now you gotta wait for this. That's the stuff about this paint. It takes longer to dry than the dollar store stuff. You can get your heat gun and hit it with the heat gun. Hey, Tyler, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm taking a break from carving, man. I carve too much. I know you carve a lot too. I don't know. Sometimes, like in the summer when I'm carving lots and I'm wearing a t-shirt and yeah, I'm wearing my dust mask. But then when I'm using my chainsaw, I don't wear my dust mask. But when I'm sanding, I wear it. You get that cedar in your Tyler's local to me. He's good friends with Ryan Cook here, everybody. And well, he's not local to me. He's about a few hours away. But I've met him a few times. Once, I think. And you get that cedar. Get that cedar in your system, and I don't know, man. It can be pretty brutal. I know sometimes it just kind of wipes me out, and I can't even friggin' move. I've talked to Uncle Kevin about it. That's Ryan Cook's best friend. He says, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Oh yeah, you get that cedar too much in your system, it will shut you down." Yep. Hi, Kim. Yeah, cedar. We have the Western red cedar. It's most of the world, I think, is the Eastern cedar, also known as juniper. Get under that cap a bit better. Tyler, I sold most of those. I kept a few pumpkins, but I sold most of those pumpkins. As soon as I post them on Facebook, you put them in a group, like your town group. Boom. People get tons of messages like crazy. But and just carve them quick. Like, don't even really sand them. They get friggin' boring to carve. It's like the trees. Oh, but that's how you learn to use your saws and stuff. That's how I did, and still am. So, do I need to paint his hat? Let me get the air dryer, my air dryer here, and kind of dry this paint a little bit. You can't dry it too much, or it will start bubbling. Yeah, that's right, Tyler. Yeah, this is quick, easy. Hey, Perry, thanks, man. Appreciate it. You could carve probably, because I flooded my town, Tyler. I'm in Ladner. Over the last 4 years, everybody's got pumpkins. But because I think you're probably the only carver there. I bet you if you carved 50 pumpkins, you'd sell every single one of them. If you want that quick, easy cash. I like quick, easy cash. Thanks, Perry. I appreciate it. I'll buy a coffee when I'm better. I'm good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not great. That's right. Yeah. Quick, easy cash. Unless you're Ryan Cook. Hey, Tyler. Betty stopped by my tent a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to go carve with him one day. Maybe carve a bear or something. So this is a heat gun. Just let it warm up and dry itself, I guess. I know the ears aren't right. Nothing's right about this. I really don't care. It says what it is. I carved this live on YouTube maybe 3 weeks ago, I think. So it's better just to paint it and have some fun. Just let it sit there and die. So what color do I paint the hat? Yeah, that's right, Ty. Well, you'll be there too. For sure you will. You're doing some wicked stuff, man. I'm still amazed by that eagle bench that you made. And this guy Tyler made he goes to those Tyler here goes to those chainsaw carving competitions or events, and he did a wicked eagle. I wish I could show a picture of it here. It's one actually, Tyler, that's one of my favorite carvings, man. The big eagle, and then he made a bench, like a swinging bench underneath the eagle. I really like that piece, man. A lot. I can't believe how fast you guys do those things. No, that's just not for me. But I might think about going in the Campbell River one next year, but I doubt it. Too much, man. Too much. Well, I'm not too kind, Tyler. I'm just honest. But thank you. Black with a touch of red. Andrew? Andrew, was that you that sent me the picture of the you made a wall with the milk jug skulls? Yeah, I don't know. I think if I go there, Tyler, next year, I'll do one of my tree houses or something. I can't be like if it's what you if it's you can carve whatever you want to carve, then I'll do that. But I just kind of stick to my stuff that I do. I don't want to go to some event and then be like, oh fuck, here, what I gotta carve a freaking spaceship, dropping some UFOs with dropping some aliens with parachutes. That's what I want to do. What do you want to do? Yeah, that's why I would think about that one, Tyler. Actually, when I was there going across Vancouver Island for YouTube, I stopped by to see all their carvings, to see Ben's carvings and Uncle Kevin's. Kevin's was gone, Ryan's was too. But I actually met the guy that hosts. I met the president of that association, and he says, "Yeah, just next year when they're calling for artists, just get a hold of them." Told him about my YouTube and stuff like that, but I don't know. We'll see. So that is you. So Andrew here made he sent me a picture. I did think about painting his hat purple. I even got purple here. Andrew did a thing of it's kind of a shame you can't share pictures here, but it is what it is. Andrew did one of those milk jug skulls, and he did the wall. And I laughed when I saw it because he did the background. It's red and black, and that's what color mine's going to be. Okay, Tyler. Have a happy Thanksgiving, buddy, to you and your family. Thanks for popping in. Thanks, man. Yeah, so I don't know about this hat. I don't know what color I should do this hat. What do you guys think? Purple? Meh. It's not the best color purple I got here. Look at this color purple here. This is African violet purple. Purple people eater. Purple. Purple. Purple Spike? Okay. Spike's the boss here. And Evil Rick, so I guess I'll have to paint it purple. Now, the whole thing is like, what color do you paint all this background stuff? I got a bunch of colors over here. So I was thinking about like maybe some fall colors. Yeah, Spike said he's gonna find me a video for you guys see okay? You guys got all right lighting there? Should I make it a bit brighter? I don't know how much brighter I can make it. Because this is different than it's a lot different than carving, the lighting. Okay, James, we'll paint it purple. Purple people eater. This is just dollar store stuff. African violet. Actually, this is the color that I painted the gnome that's riding in the gnome that's riding in the spider pumpkin. I'm gonna make a video for YouTube showing you guys all the stuff set up. Just a quick one. Introduce my son. He'll be wearing his stuff though. Okay, thanks, Spike. Yeah, because we got like neon yellow spider web, so we're going for the spider theme this year. So we can't really, I don't really want to go too much out of the spider theme. And we got black lights. Now the black lights that you get now, the LED black lights are sure nothing as good as the old ones that were the fluorescent bulbs. they're still good, but they're not like the fluorescent bulb ones. Nope, nowhere near as good. That's just my opinion. And I got some bright ones off Amazon. See, maybe I can even give this, because I got no use for this piece. Maybe I can even the Green Goblin Christmas time, or is he Halloween time, or is he any time of the year you want? I could maybe even give this away for the challenge thing, because I should give away a carving. I know Just Carve Rob is not really able to be here because he's working on this car. He's a mechanic, so he does fixes cars. I know he's getting a new car in his shop to fix today. I'm still going to give this. Like I said, this is why I like the dollar store paints. It dries fast, but it doesn't dry as nice as this quality paint that I got here. This Hooker's Green. I just don't really try and sell stuff like this. You could though, because there's probably somebody out there that loves the Green Goblin. What is the Green Goblin from again? Is it from a cartoon or? Hi Perry. Hi Dot. Hi Steve. Hi Matthew. Oops, got some purple on the nose. Sorry. Whoa, we got a big old shit ball down there. I just can't stand doing nothing. Yeah, I could have painted this and put some tunes on and done it by myself, but I thought this is a good opportunity for you guys to say hello to each other. So you got to get in here too. Now the big question is, what color do I paint the background? That's the big question. Yeah, Andrew, put your picture on that milk jug scully thing, and I'll give you an extra entry into the challenge. There's not too many prizes. We got a Dremel up. I might prize this out. Somebody can put it up every Halloween or whatever. We got a Dremel. We got that expensive dusk mask, that 3M dusk full face dusk mask. Just Carve Rob is chipping in a little wizard that he did. Or yeah, I think it's a zombie. Clear coat. We're not even just clear it. And then some people have chipped in for the challenge. I'm not asking for any more chip-ins because I just don't want it to get to the challenges are a lot of work to do once they get pretty big. So I think we got enough prizes for the Halloween challenge. I wasn't even planning on doing a challenge for Halloween, but I was curving one day. I said, hey, I might as well do a challenge. Which is like, boy, oh boy, Jordy. create a lot of work for yourself. That's all right though. As long as you're happy doing it, then keep doing it. But I think this year's a little bit different. I gotta focus more on real, I call it real people stuff, real people things. To be a real human. That makes sense. It's like Amy Jo out there helping her husband unload camping stuff. That's real people stuff. Anyways, you guys see what's going on here? Still having that light up there. Where's that light coming out there? Can I plug that in? See if it's a bit brighter for you guys. Okay, tell me if it's better now or before. I got another light, I'm going to plug it in. Okay, so now or now? Without it or with it? Now? Okay, good. Thanks, Blake. Oh, this is good. This is nice, quiet chat. Drives me nuts when it gets too much and I can't read the comments. So, what about the background? I got all this swirly stuff, all this carving fusion, Japanese wind stuff. That's not sounded too great either. Did anybody say what the Green Goblin's from? There you go, Perry. Thanks. The Green Goblin first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, it's a Spider-Man 14 published in July 1964. Thanks. No sex job. Rick's probably pretty bored. Oh no, I'm sorry. Stage 3, yeah, shoot. My prayers go out to her for her breast cancer, stage 3. Yeah. Can all you keep a better half in your prayers as she's can all you keep my better half in your prayers? She has stage 3 breast cancer. Well, here comes a prayer from good old Heavy Hands. When I was in the hospital and I was sitting in my IV chair just sleeping and like I thought it was done for me, and this sounds selfish, but I said to myself, I kind of laughed and I says, I just don't really give a shit. That's speaking for myself. I shouldn't say that because some people are really trying to stay up to fight to keep their life. We're praying for you guys over there. Okay, so I think what I should do is, I don't know what I should do. I think I should put my headphone down for a minute, go to the washroom, clean up this paint tray. Well, I guess I'll keep this purple. You could probably actually do 2 coats. You guys got to come up. I'm painting this background, whatever you guys color think I should paint it, because it's either going to make it or break it. I'll tell you that much right now. Well, I don't even think you can make this piece. Like, who wants a Green Goblin on their wall? Unless it's for Halloween or something. That's a fuzzy thing there. I should probably send this to Just Carve Rob. He needs a Green Goblin for his back wall. No, not this paint tray. This one's metal. I only saw the paper ones. You've been around for a while, eh, Shia? Okay, so I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, come back, have a couple sips of coffee, and we'll talk about what color to paint this background here. I'm thinking, why not just make it fun and do winter colors? There's another YouTube channel that the farmer there told me I should watch. He does he's a woodworker. He does cheap, gets 2x4s and make pumpkins. I forget the name, but he's pretty big channel. And he says fall doesn't need to be bright colors. Actually, fall is the quite opposite of bright colors. You kind of want your colors to be a little bit, unless you're doing pumpkins and stuff like that, things like this. You kind of want your colors to be more dull and more flat. If you're going for a selling point of view. But anyways, I'll be back. All right. Oh, I forgot to wash this purple. That's okay. We'll keep it here. The coffee. I'm going to open the window for a bit and just kind of chat. Whatever. Hi, Glenn. How's the weather out there in Quebec? Grumpy Jesse, yeah. I can't even begin to talk about that guy right now. Nothing but a pain in the butt. We're still going to give this highlights and stuff like experiment. Yes, that's what we'll do. We got a bit of snow this morning. Oh boy, Glenn. Oh boy. You better get the wood out of the pile. You better get the wood out of the snow before snow comes, man. Get your wood safe. I don't know if you've been carving a lot or not, because I know you've been dealing with I don't know if you've been carving a lot or not, Glenn, because I know you've been dealing with the that COVID thing that you got. You got the long COVID. And I'll tell you guys something right now too. I've never been the same since I got the COVID. No, never. Where's my lighter here? I gotta refresh this page. My son's always on his playing games downstairs. So, hey Doc, I seen your video. Sorry it took me so long. I got your email, but sorry it took me so long to comment on it. I've been pretty sick. I don't know how to say your name, Lou. Pachia doctor, anyways. Dr. Taryn P. Lupo did a YouTube video, and he made a big Jack scarecrow thing. And it was cool. I like how you put those reflectors in the eyes. Grumpy Jesse. I feel better. I'm feeling better now, thanks. The eyes was the cheat. Yeah, but he made a big, how tall is that? Like 10, 12 feet? You know, I went to Home Depot to get some, to get the plywood for the backing of the skull. You should make some of those ghosts, those milk jug skulls. They're easy, man. And you can really, here's one. Can't really show it, but I did some white details on it, and I didn't spend too much time on the teeth. Don't care. But you could put some lights under these. I sprayed the ones I got with spray foam on the inside. You go to the dollar store and you get yourself like, see, here's like a, I don't know if this is a vertebrae or a neck bone, but you get ones like this. You paint them with the stuff, and you get hands. So it can have hands and feet sticking out of it. Put lights in there. If I was you, I don't know if you have a place to. I don't know if you have a place to. Well, the wood's just going to be a little bit harder. I wouldn't really. It is what it is, kind of. I've never noticed any difference, but it doesn't really freeze too well. It does here, maybe for a week or two of the year, couple weeks of the year. But I've never really noticed carving frozen wood. I've never really noticed it too much, if that makes sense. Because I seen on that video that you got those big pine logs there. But I don't know how hard that pine bark is to get off. But what you could do is you could always throw a big tarp over those logs. But yeah, because, hi, Ermin. All I could get is yeah, but that's nice. That's nice. Those are nice logs that you got. Those look like really nice logs, actually. I had to really look at it because it looked like cedar to me. The cedar that I get around here, the western red cedar, because of the sapwood. But you could always just throw a tarp over it. So when is it going to snow lots there? I forget whereabouts you are now. You've been moving around quite a bit lately. But yeah, get a tarp. I like to keep all my wood under cover. My big tree house, I got to somehow get that into my my big chainsaw carving tree house. That's going to have the copper roof. I got to somehow get that into my tent. But I'm going to take off a lot more wood outside of the tent. You guys got to remember, when I'm carving in that tent, even with my dust mask on, there's like all the chainsaw gas fumes and all that shit. I do have a outtake fan, but I'm going to buy a bigger outtake fan to suck all the dust, the smoke out. I'm in New Hampshire, 30 minutes from Canada. The pine carved good. It's white pine. Yeah. And it looked pretty good, so that's pretty cool that you got that. Did you get it? Did you cut a tree down where you live, or did an arborist drop it off? Or no? Perry Lowell, I think, said I should carve it black and silver in the background here. Let's just keep it like this so you guys can. We got some holes there from bugs. You could always fill those with epoxy sculpt or something. I just don't know what color to do the background. I really don't care. Hi, Sophie. Oh wow, I happened on the other live stream. Nice Gobblin. Hi, Cindy. Well, hey, Doc, you can get just to carve. You can make your own little planks. I don't know. I forget what saw you got, that battery saw, but you can get like your a sledgehammer and or an axe and split one of the, like cut it to maybe like 20 inches tall or 2 feet tall. Split the log in half and carve trees out of it. Get 2 trees out of one stump. I made a little bench for where I live here too. I didn't show me filming it, but a couple weeks ago, and there was lots of sanding on that too. I have tried 4 different size pumpkins. Good. Hi, Deborah. Deborah Jean from Australia. Good day, mate. Gray and black or white? Yeah, because this isn't necessarily just a fall piece. I don't even need to paint the background. I really just. Yeah, so what you could do with that, I'm not telling you what to do, this is just my opinion, but what I would do with that greenwork saw, I know what you're talking about. You could just cut the logs up, cut it like 20 inches or 22 feet tall, then make it stand, and then cut into the grain, like down towards the butt of the, pretend your log's here. And then this is your log, looking down on it. If I can get a friggin' 10, and this is your chainsaw bar, and just cut into it a little bit, like that deep, then you can get your wedge in there and just split it. More neutral tones around it. Yeah, because then because cutting against the grain, even with gas saws, is a lot of work for the saws. But the battery saw will be super. I mean, the plug-in saw, one that you got, will be super hard work. So just cut that deep into it. Then you got a good establishment for your wedges to start splitting it. That's what I would do personally. I don't know if I have any little. Oh, I got to carve a pirate for a lady for her husband for Christmas too. I forgot about that. Hi, Tim. Thanks. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome from Canada. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Paul. Your last thing says Paul from Italy. Nice. So, Excuse me. Let's hear the colors for the background, everybody. Black and red. Tim says black and red. No, Tim. Too dark. James Rankin says light. Well, that's great, James. Could use this light orange. And too many colors. Black and silver. Yeah, I think black and silver would work. I think black and silver would work, but it's kind of boring. I like Perry's idea. Silver swirls with black. Hey, Wheels. We're just painting this. We just painted this green goblin, but we're trying to figure out what to paint the background. Whitewash. I just kind of wanted to have some fun with some different colors, but maybe this isn't the proper piece. Let me see if I got any other finished carvings here. Not really. Man, there's that little owl I got to finish too. Let's see here. Silver background with blue swirls. That's good, but I think it's a little bit too much. I think I'm going to do well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint everything black. I got some black paint here. I'm going to water it down. I'm going to paint it in black. And then I'm going to dollar store stuff. There's some more cups here. I'm going to paint it black. I'm going to dilute the black paint. And then I'm going to possibly paint the high points green. So it's all one big happy piece. So everything so it looks like the swirls are coming off this thing. Does that make sense? And then I still got to give it highlights on the face too. I like doing highlights. So we'll just mix up this. Got some black paint here. Now my voice is going too. So I did about 70%, about 80% paint, 30% water. It's pretty thick. And this is like not trying to impress anybody or just kind of doing your thing. Just have fun, that's right. So let's just start painting this on. Let me move my coffee mug here. This is the time where I'd normally just be putting on music and doing my thing. Hey, Ty. Make sure you get it all in the spots there. And you know, the shittier that you do the painting, you can just, I just call it folk art. It gives you a reason to do shitty painting. You guys see all right there? You got to remember that the more that you water down your paint, the more time it's going to take to dry. And we don't have time here at Carving Fusion. I still could do it silver. I haven't made up my mind yet. No, you got to do the top of it too. I do anyways. You guys don't have to, but I do. You guys do whatever you want. Just make sure you're having fun, because if you're not having fun, don't do it. Thank God there's good shows on TV tonight. I think it's Deadliest Catch night. Sorry. Everybody got their Halloween challenges almost complete. Spike, you better put one in this year, buddy. And the good thing about painting is, well, if you don't like it, just paint over it. I've done things where I've painted it like 4 times. That wizard that I had to recarve and redo the wiring for that my second Halloween challenge, man, that was a lot of friggin' painting. That challenge piece was a lot of work. Trust me, it was a lot more work than it seemed that I ever mix up. Way too much paint. That challenge piece was a lot of more work than it seemed like on video, that's for sure. I ain't no Bobby Duke. The way he spends like months on pieces and edits it all together, it's hard to do. I just like carving a piece in an hour and a couple hours, showing what I carved and maybe give some tips. Then editing the video and poof. I'll just finish this up and then take a break, get the air dryer out. And we'll figure out what colors to make the high points. I just kind of, or dry brush light gray. There's lots of things you could do. And we're going to do something. What are we going to do? I'm just going to kind of dry brush around the white parts of the bark here. It's kind of blended in. I don't like hard lines. This is just me. I'm not no professional artist. I just kind of figure shit out as I go. See, like that right there, that's a hard line. I move my piece around lots too because you will see tons of areas, like look here, that you have missed by different lighting. Lighting's important when it comes to art. I say so anyways. Like I have light from the top, light from the right, light from the left. So I think it's important to set yourself up with some good lighting. So you can see what the frick's going on. Oh yeah, we got to paint the bottom too. These painting videos are not the most exciting, but it's a good time for you to chat amongst each others. I've really enjoyed just Carve Rob's videos that he's been doing live. I learned lots from Rob for knife carving. He knows that man knows his tools. I got to get down here too deep. Okay, spin it around 360. Make sure you don't have any big parts that you missed. A little bit's not bad. I'm just speaking for myself too. It's always for myself. Get any big puddles of paint out of there so it dries kind of even. Okay, we'll get the heat gun out. How much extra paint I mixed up. This whole thing's still full. Heat gun. See a couple spots that I want to fix here. Try and just get any pools of paint that are pulling up like puddles out of there. Got a paintbrush. Where'd that go? I got a bucket of water over here. Just kind of go around and get rid of any pools. This is how you paint like a hack. I should have called this video Hack Painting by Carving Fusion. Hack Painting by Carving Fusion. We get shit done. All right. So I can put most of these paints away. Let's leave the white out. Might leave the purple out. The orange can go away. James and his orange. The blue. Well, I might leave a bit of that out. Got more green here. We got some metallic green. Got some browns. We got reds, blacks. Let's just kind of get it out of our way. Sorry, everybody. It's not on camera. So that's that. All right, so we got some used paper things we'll sell later for an online auction. This will pay for my trip to the moon. I do see a little spot here with the black I want to get. So we'll let this dry for a bit. I'm thinking about highlights. Well, we could start highlighting the face. Now I get friggin' carried away with highlights, that's for sure. Just like all you beginning wood carvers getting carried away with wood burning your projects. Burning away all your details. Been there, done that. Plenty of times. I think the more, well, I can't say that. I was going to say, I think the more the art that you do, the more patient you become, because that's not my case. Now you see, this hat could still be painted again. See how it's not solid? Good thing we got our purple people eater tray here, because we can paint the hat again too. Just a thin coat. But you see how this expensive paint, that Hooker's green. What's the name of this stuff here? It's a Grumb Rancher or something. I don't know. But it's expensive. It's not expensive, but it's expensive compared to dollar store stuff. But it's kind of shiny than this cheap dollar store junk. It's just a better paint. What do you expect? Anything you buy from the dollar store is, well, junk. But I'll say one thing right now. Kind of upset that I can't get that moss at the dollar stores anymore that I like to use. So I think I got to go up into the interior, not Vancouver Island, but like up by Merritt, or like, because it kind of turns into like deserty. I think that's where the thinner moss will be, where I can get. Anyways, for free. I spend a lot of money on art stuff. A lot. Especially getting into that chainsaw carving stuff was not cheap. Still not cheap. Saws need to be fixed. You need to buy a new saw. You need to buy new tools. I got everything basically. I'm going to put this weight down here so maybe you guys can see better. You see it better? Paint goes bad if it freezes. You know your paints outside in the winter, will they blow up? No. Rick says paint goes bad if it freezes. That's what Rick said, but not going against what Rick says, but the paint that I have in my tent over winter doesn't really freeze too much over. I guess it does for a week or two, but I still use stuff that was frozen from last year. But I think it's best to keep it inside where it's warm, for sure. I better stop talking before evil Rick starts sending those robotic sex bots over here. Yeah, Rick, my bike's in the shop now. I don't even want to talk about that. Question, Timothy Reed. Hey, Jordy. You can use any editing program. I don't even know the name of the editing. I just use a bunch of different ones. I don't think anything's... Evil Rick likes to use that Da Vinci thing, I think it's called. Just find one that you like to use and use it. Hello? Hello? This is a dollar store. Oh, saying about Home Depot. When I went to Home Depot the other day to get some plywood, I went to look at their Halloween stuff. This was like 3 days ago, and it was all these. Like I bought a bag of arms and vertebrae and stuff like that, and a skull for $5, and it was normally $20. Everything was friggin' for sale, 75% off, and all their Christmas stuff was already up. I don't know, Tim, anybody that wants to do that kind of thing, or they're kind of on their own, man. I hate to sound rude. It's not rude, but it's just I've dealt with too much frustrations trying to deal with that stuff for people. I did it on my own, so everybody can do it on their own as well. And I don't want to sound mean because it's not my point of it. Yeah, I tried that, Da Vinci. Just YouTube. What's a good app for editing videos? And you got to watch, when you watch YouTube videos, like say if you're a beginning YouTuber and you're trying to get better at YouTube, and you go to YouTube to watch videos like how to get better at YouTube, lots of those guys are not like, I'm not saying all of them, but lots of them are just making the video because you got to think they're YouTubers too. So they're trying to get the fucking algorithm to click on their video and make it go viral. You know, so lots of those guys, I'm not saying they're bullshitters, but I don't know. I just kind of caught on to it after a while and just said, screw it. I just really, Tim, honestly, man, I just really don't give a shit, and I just keep doing what I do. I'm not out to impress anybody or try and figure out the algorithm or anything like that. I don't know if you're talking about for YouTube or for whatever, but I just really don't care. I barely, maybe once every 3 months, I go to my analytics and my YouTube and see what's going on. But other than that, I don't care. Yeah. And another thing too is I've lost some really good friends because I don't subscribe to their channels. I just do me, man. This is my bubble. I got my friends already. I got my thing, and this is it. This is a little bubble here. I just do my own thing. Everybody can do what they want. It's a free world. And if people get upset because I don't subscribe to their channels or support them, well, because they feel like I should support them because they've supported me over the years. I can really get into it, but it's best for me just to leave it alone. If I don't like somebody's YouTube channel, I'm not going to support it. That's the bottom line. Thanks, Sophie. Yeah, like I'm not sponsored by anybody. Yeah, I'm a Kutzall affiliate, and I'm a couple other things affiliate. Do you know how do you guys know how many companies from China try and send me stuff to show on videos? I just don't do it. I just don't. I got a drill. I'm supposed to make a video. They sent me a drill. I'm just not interested. Like they try and send me lights, and I've already done that stuff. Even Rick, remember when I got those LED light bulbs and Spike? I don't know if you guys remember I had those new bulbs to put in here. I get stuff all the time. I just don't care, and I won't do it. That's basically a sellout. That's right, Sophie. I just do what I kind of want to do. That's right, Perry. Yeah, most tools are made in China. Absolutely. So we'll give it a little bit more to dry. Well, let me show you guys. I copy just carve Rob when it comes to carving knives. I don't knife carve at all, really, but I still copy him. He calls it a fetish. He said on one of his, he goes, I don't know if Jordy has a fetish with my carving knives, but whatever I do, he's always got to do it too. I won't lie. Yeah, I do. But I went to Marketplace and I seen these. I got two of them. These old Stanley knives. This is the 1299. No, I paid I think $7 each for these. Now this is the 1299. So this is apparently the first knife Stanley made, utility knives. But these aren't the first ones that they made. The first ones that they made were cast metal. Now these are zinc or something. So they made these ones a few years later. So I thought I was getting the first ones that they made, but they're not. See the 1299 number there? But these ones are I watched a video on it and Rob watched it too. But these ones are made in Canada. The guy on his video said the ones that are made in Canada are harder to get. Well, maybe for you guys in the States and the UK. But these are the made in Canada ones. Now I want to get a made in the US. These are fixed blade ones. I just used my little zip cut disc like Rob shows on his video. This little Dremel disc to cut the blade so it's like a carving blade. But I'm going to send one of these knives to Rob anyways. Rob knows his steel really good. And see you later, Tim. Rob knows his steel's really good. So, but these blades, I bought when I was at my carving tent. The farmer's friend, he was there. He's really super, like he's like a genius almost with tools and stuff like that. Let me show you. If I can find it. He told me to get the special blades. They don't break. I can find them. There's so much junk. See, I bought a bunch of these knives too. These are the Swiss made ones for knife carving, but these are like chip carving knives. The blades are super thin on them. But yeah, but I bought like 5 of these, and this is for like chip carving, where you dig into the wood and you chip it out. These aren't thick. These are super thin. Let me get a standard flex cut knife here. So here's a flex cut. And here's the Swiss one, flex cut Swiss. Oh, it's actually, you know what? You're right, Perry. It is thicker. I was wrong. This is thicker than the flex cut. I was incorrect once again, like always. This is my little pouch for carving. It's a little flex cut pouch. But so Rob got this knife, so I had to get one. It's a little flex cut one here. I don't know. I haven't even used it. Now, why I'm getting these knives while I can, because I'm not gonna price on everything's gonna keep going up around the world. I'm not gonna be able to Dremel carve forever because of the dust and all that stuff. So I'm just collecting knives. My favorite knife is, where is it? My favorite knife is the knife that just carved Rob made me. Right here. I don't know nothing about knife carving. I don't know different steels and different stuff. I used to work in a welding shop. I've been to school for ironworking and stuff like that, but I don't know different grades of steels. But this is my favorite knife here, the one that Rob made me. Yeah, this is my favorite knife. And I got a couple OCC knives coming too. I bought on eBay. Robert Vreeland. Yeah, this is my favorite one. I'm bugging them to make me a block. I call it a block out, but I think it's the term for knife carving is rough out. Yeah, this knife caught me here. I had to put a Band-Aid on. Yeah, Rob's awesome. Me and Rob talk every day. He's one of my best friends that we'll probably never meet in person. But he's so knowledgeable, and we just get along. Now, I think this is probably dry enough. I can see some wet spots still in here. But so, what color do we want to do the high points? You could even put some Christmas things on this hat to make it look not so much like a Green Goblin, but like a Christmas elf. There's just carved Rob. Hi, Rob. Yeah, I was just showing your I was just talking about how I copy you when it comes to knife stuff, and showing these knives that I got. And I was just showing them your knife, how this is my favorite knife. But I painted this Green Goblin. And I just painted all around it black for now. Yeah, I got a strop too. Okay, see you later, Glenn. Have a good dinner. Thanks, Dadank. Dadank. 3, 2, 1. So I don't know what color to do these the swirls, because you see it does by. Remember I carved this live a couple weeks ago. Everybody, you probably don't remember, but I did really quick. It was supposed to be a witch, but it turned out to be the green goblin. So what color should I paint the swirls? Oh. Hi, Amy. We got some painting done since you were gone. Yellow. Yellow? What? Come on. Light gray. Can you guys see? Oh, yeah. Silver for Halloween, gold for Christmas. That's a good point, Rick. What about, well, that was my kind of thing to blend some green in here. So you got this green here. I used the hooker's green, just kind of rub this for the face. But I thought about just kind of blending some green out around the edges too, the high points. Because then you can put another over the top of the green. You could do some real thin white stuff. Morning. Hi, Tina. Silver. I got those silver pens. I think gray will just be a little bit too blah. I think the green might. Here's one problem. Here's one problem that I have. I never have any freaking yellow here. But I got this. This is yellow oxide paint. This is decent paint. I think I'm just going to put a little bit in this cup here. It's old. This paint's from when I used to paint. I bought this before I was even wood carving. Yeah, I have this metallic green just carved raw. I was thinking about that. Metallic acrylic paint. What color is it? What does it say? Peridot. 671 Peridot. But I want to see if I can. I think the eyes should be a little bit yellow. Somebody mentioned that earlier, and I thought that was a good idea. Just to get some highlights in there. Just mixing up this paint. Let's put some down here. Now I bought these brushes on Timo. These are good brushes. Look at them all. You get all these brushes for like $10. But I got some real small ones. Like these ones. But I was talking to Rob about it. They probably don't last that long. Now I'm going to try to do yellow Should I try and do his eyeballs yellow? Yeah, that's all right. I can touch it up after with the green. See, this should be the time where you just kind of relax and have fun, just listen to some music and chill out. I know it sounds funny coming from me, but because the only time I really chill out is when I'm sick. There you go. There's his eyes in there. Not going to be in any museum, but it's kind of. Now, the better that you do your wood carving, the better that you're going to be able to paint. Like the better that you sand. This thing, I didn't spend any time on it. It had bug holes in the bark, so it's going to kind of try and dampen that yellow to make it a bit more green. That's good enough. No, this whole thing's going to be like I could get some of this yellow, and I'm going to get a gray probably and do some detailing on here. Where's that yellow? Like I said, the better that you have it sanded, the better you're going to be able to paint. Now, I think I'm going to do this metallic green, if it's still any good, for like dry brushing around the outsides and stuff. Need to get a, well, let's see here. I don't know if that yellow in the eyes works for me, but it kind of does, it kind of doesn't. Okay. Good enough. See, I got special paint trays. This is a special paint tray. You guys know why I use paper paint trays? Because I don't like washing out real paint trays. Yeah, this is pretty metallic-y. It's pretty metallic, not pretty like a beautiful face, but it's pretty metallic. Could be pretty like a beautiful face. Makes me think of one of my old girlfriends and how much of an idiot I am. All right, so let's just here's the paint. Let's just try this. Yeah, this is going to make it look kind of, well, it's going to make it kind of whatever it is. Like I said, the better that if you sand this, the better it's gonna. You'll do so much better painting. Yeah, this is working good. We want to try and get it everywhere in there, but we don't want any hard lines. Just kind of dry brush it on there. For people that don't know, dry brushing is like you have barely any paint on your brush. See how I dip it? Then I wipe it off. Put some hard lines in there where you want people to see it. So see that? Let's go up and around it. And this is nothing but fantasy too, so you can do whatever you want to do. Like really, you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it. You're not trying to impress anybody. I know art has saved my life. Like you have no idea. This is turning to be a magical green thing. What's it called? Green Goblin. It's a magical one. So like the more paints you have, the more stuff you have, the more you're going to be able to do and experiment. Go around, get the spots where you missed. See, I'm going deep in there too. Spin it around. Start working down. I just don't want to see any straight black lines in there. So that's why I'm carving deeper in there. I'm not carving, painting. Got to get deep, and there's a big crack in this piece too. I need to stop here in a second, have a sip of coffee because my voice is going away. This kind of looks like a goldish green. So how's that, Eva Rick? Is this for Halloween or? And it's easy to get carried away on it too. Like I always do. Carried away on shit. Which means too much. But I think that's pretty good. Kind of says what it is. Even Rick might be sitting there shaking his head, saying, "No, Jordy, you wrecked it." But it's okay if I wrecked it. You know why? Because I carved it for nobody but this YouTube channel and myself. I didn't carve this for anybody. This yellow can get out of here. That's why I like using the paper. You can just throw it away right after. Now you can still get some white and do some little things with the white on there too to give it the real highlights. I think it's neat. Now don't forget you can also give it a black wash the face too. Cool, Perry. I don't think it's too much at all. It will be too soon to give it a black wash. No, I'm not. Show you guys a close up of it. See how this is not smooth because I didn't spend any time sanding it. But I'm not like saying that I can't paint something up here. I'll be back. All right, now I got to figure out what I want to do with this face. Um, any ideas? I don't want to give it a black wash. I'm thinking about giving it some white highlights, like really, really, really fine highlights. I think it will just kind of make it more fun. That's just my opinion. I could give it that light green highlights. Now this is where you could really do too much, which I'm probably going to do. Thanks, Perry, but let's just keep going. Let's just keep having fun. I think I'm going to put a, because this doesn't necessarily have to be a green goblin. I think that hat is kind of plain to me. I just don't like plain. I don't know. When you're learning, you're always trying new things. And I've done highlights before, and like the skulls. The highlight, where's a hand or something? Just like this hand. The white highlights in the hand. Just gives it more character. See, here's part that hasn't been highlighted. The back. You flip it over, you give it the little highlights. No, not sanding. Not today. I'll show you guys one of the skulls. Like, I actually think the this one is a bought skull from the dollar store. It came in the set. Let me see. Where's a good example? The stain goes on different places. Like it goes darker. See how the stain's all darker in here? And I did the white highlights around the lighter spots. So it looks like it's broken. Like right here. See that? All around here. And it looks like it's all broken in there. That's kind of what the highlights do. Spiders. Yeah, this was a dollar store. I like the milk jug woods better. Actually, they look creepier. Where's another one? See, look at this. This is a milk jug one compared to this one. The teeth don't look better, but these things look creepier, I think, than just the normal skulls. But this is another one that I got from Home Depot. I just cut it in half. So you make it so it's on the board half like this. So some will be like sitting this, some will be sitting like that. But you see I did the highlights here too. And just quickly did some little teeth. I don't like it when the teeth are real white. There's other channels that's how I got the idea from this, is from other YouTube channels. I watch lots of YouTube videos, not necessarily wood carving. Actually, barely watch any wood carving videos on YouTube. I'll just watch my normal channels that my friends. Now, trying to think if white is the right color for the highlights. Let's try a little bit right here. Like, let's try a little bit of white right around here. This really makes it pop. The word would be, I guess. Try a little bit down here, right here. And then we could do the face white. I got, if you looked at my last video that I have out, it's called Milk Jug Skulls. I still got to finish the board. I was really happy to see a fellow, somebody watched my video. He already made four of the skulls out of milk jugs and put them on a board with some lights on it. Super cool. Okay, so we got some white here. This is just a real fine brush. This is one of those brushes from T-Bone. And we're not going to hit everywhere. We're just going to hit some spots. See? And if you do too much, just kind of rub it out with your finger, I think. And also, like dry brushing, put some on your brush and wipe it off and just put a little bit here. I think this just gives it a little bit extra character. Oops, see, that's too much. Just kind of wipe it out. If you don't want it to be so white, just see I'm hitting it with my finger. Gray would actually have been the right color. This is just me, right? You guys do whatever you want. Just got to make sure I speak for myself, that you just don't do too much. Like, I kind of messed up there, but that's okay. We got more of that green spinning around. Let's see if we get this. Just to show you how barely little I'm doing. So I'm going to do right here. Oops. And not everywhere, just like patchy, kind of patchy. The more patchier it is, it's almost like I don't want to try and sound like I'm a crazy artist, but it almost gives it like a different light, like if the light's coming from a different direction. You can go in deep in there and give it some little. Lots of people are saying, "Oh boy, he wrecked it." I say it all the time. But if you're not having fun doing it, just if you're not afraid of wrecking your piece by trying new, this isn't new for me, but not afraid of wrecking your pieces by trying new things, well, then how are you going to get any better? Now, if this white didn't work, I could always repaint it black, repaint it green. That's the thing about it. It's not done till you say it's done. I just suggest you don't put much paint on your brush. Okay, now let's see here. Let's look at it from this way. Okay, a little bit here. Smudge that in. See that? See, like that's not sounded very good here. Nothing, right? It just makes it more. Now, let's give you guys the whole picture of it. You can put some weight on the bottom too. Just let's get a little bit down here. It might be a little bit too much. It's okay. Put it in the sole and a little bit, dry brush it in there. So I think that's enough of that. Now the face. So let's put this so you guys can see it. Now see how those white highlights kind of made it pop a bit more? I don't know, just something I like to do. I'm not satisfied with those eyes though. The green's just a little bit too much. I'm going to try and put some white in there. I know it's too bright, but you can get your little paper towel. So let's try a little bit of white on this. I don't know if white's the right color. It should probably be black. I think I'm going to do. I might do a black over the white. Oops. Then like, I don't know if I can say it enough. Like, if this doesn't work out, I really don't care because it's not like a piece I spent a lot of time on. This is the best time to practice, I think. Let's have fun. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny that I'm sitting here on YouTube saying this stuff because that's not really. Oh, I'm just Geordie. I'm just like you guys. Just a bit more fucked up. But even though I'm a beginner artist myself, I could be doing something where it just um, you're like, hey, that's what I was missing. We're like, that's a step that I was missing. This is kind of like a snowy day. I think this could be a Santa's elf. If you painted that hat red. Oops. You see, it's kind of, I don't know. I think it's coming to life somewhat. I might have done too much white, but it's okay. You can get the black. Get your finger wet. It's all experimental stuff. All right, now let's just take a break here. It's a little bit, I did a little bit too much shading, I think, but that's all right. Now you got so much weight on there, you really see the spots where it's green. But I think I'm going to go along after with some black. See if that gives it any more textures. But anyway, so there you go. This is just like it was like a shitty carving. Well, it's shitty painting too, but that's not that bad. I don't think it's too bad. Thanks, Tim. That's right. You just have to trust yourself and experiment and take chances. Especially if you're one of the type of people that are born with no artistic ability, like moi. Actually, I think black might be a bit too much. Maybe some of this highlights of this green, but then the white underneath it will make it a little bit too much. So you can go on and on and on and on and on. Hi, Mike. Thanks, dude. Dudak. Dudank. Dadank. Thanks. Dadank. 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 Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of this metallic green on it, but I'm going to have a little break first. How long has this live been going on for, Rick? You still there, buddy? Wash the same. Thanks, Tina. Oh, 2 hours? That's all right. I don't care. What else am I going to do? Real people stuff. Go out. Go beach combing. Going to be getting dark here pretty soon. I do have to go buy the foam. I think I'm going to put a little bit of this green on the face. Everybody tell me not too much, Jordy. Just a little bit. Just so the face is not separated from this back piece. This is the metallic stuff that I did out here. Say, Jordy, barely any. Where the hell those paper towels go that I had? Let her go wild. Just to get some more reflection. I got to figure out what I want to do with that too. Now it looks really good if you only shade one side. This is starting to look like a Christmas elf to me. Sorry. I'm doing too much. I know that for sure. I think this I'm just doing in the eyes there. I didn't, that yellow kind of was too bright. I think this, that's better. It's much better. Who thinks I should paint this hat red and make it a Christmas elf? See how I got that gold on there? That greenish gold color. I really think it needs to become a Christmas elf. Don't, because then somebody will buy it for Christmas. You can carve a little here. Well, you can carve a little sign, put it here, and say Merry Christmas from the elves. I think it's kind of a. Get around those lips a bit. Because Evil Rick said earlier that gold is for Christmas and silver is for Halloween. Well, this is very much gold green. What do you say? Everybody, should I paint the hat red? Okay. Trees to these. I'm a late bloomer in art as well. Only last 15 years, really. Who would have known all the mistakes I made in my youth would become building blocks for my art now? Very blessed. Yeah, that's right, man. In on the red bus? Okay, buddy. Rick didn't say anything though. He's probably petting his raccoon cats, his raccoons. Yeah, because you get a little sign here. It says this is no the creepy elf. Carl Woodburn, the creep. Yeah, the creep. Elf creep. So we got some deep red dollar store deco art paint. Stuff's like $2 thing now, I think. Thanks, Rick. Always big support. Just do what you feel, Jordy. Rick's like, don't bore me with this shit. I'm just here for the sex bots. Billy, the sex bots. Now it looks very folk artish with this red and purple hat. Hats are always kind of fun to do because you got to get it. No fun to do because you got to get under the brim and you don't want to touch the eyes. This is going to be the pervert elf from Santa's shop. Keeps perverting out on Mrs. Claus. See, like I say, like this, I don't care if this red is going to ruin it because, well, they just paint over it. That's as easy as it is for the new artists. But this red will darken once it dries. This dark red. Yeah, maybe it looked better with the purple hat. Just carve Rob go back to fixing his car. Okay, let's heat this up. Now it's looking more Christmassy. Well, if you want it to be a transgent, well, if you want it to be a female, if you can give it some red lipstick. Heat gun. I put a hole in the back. Yep. See it? Sign your pieces. I think I gotta let this paint really dry before I put the little Christmas things on it. I don't know if this looks Christmassy or not, but let's get figured out here. Where's my tripod? I had it the other day. Oh boy. I'm just going to move this so I can read the comments. Just give me a second, please. I don't do any craft shows. I'm just not really a people person. I did do some when I first started. Actually, when I started painting, I did a big show downtown Vancouver in a place called Science World. It was called what is it? Monica. What was it called? Art World Expo. And I did a couple markets. We have a ladder market here in the summer. I did that, but I just really wasn't feeling it. Did you? Yeah, I did this pumpkin show. Thanks for reminding. I did on a farm that sells pumpkins. Took a bunch of my pumpkins and sold my pumpkins down there. That bumpy old nose. You guys see how that green kind of gold? It's like a greenish goldish color. Yeah, I might have done a little bit too much. It doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. As long as you're having fun, that's the main ticket. Does anybody got any questions or anything? You guys want to tell me if you like it or if you don't like it? It looks like it blends into the background a lot more than it does here, but it doesn't. It's a lot darker. Thanks, Spike. It's a lot darker here than the face is a lot darker than the background because it's that darker green. Thanks, Amy. I still got to do the little Christmas things on the hat. And we will do those. That's if it's not fun, it's work. Yeah. We will do those. What color should I do those? Probably white. That white really identifies it as Christmas. Now this elf is a little bit creepy to be Christmas elf. Is there even Christmas elves? Well, if there's not, we just invented one. I don't like gold on face. TBH, but all over. Nice. Well, that's your opinion. I like it because it brings it all together. Yeah, and my swirls, Sophie. The Ben's Studio on the Lake. I call them the Ben's Studio on the Lake swirls. Oh, no problem, man. You're free to give your opinion. No, you're not being rude at all. I went to make some. Went to make some more skulls. Yeah, they can be pretty. They're fun to make, eh? The more that you take your time with the heat gun, the more less that they'll break. Now, does this red hat go with these colors? Not really, but it identifies as Christmas. Thanks, Jeff Eagle. All my social media stuff's Carving Fusion. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, wear your mask when you're melting that. I've thought about that too. And I did think about why wasn't I wearing a mask when I used that contact cement? But I wore it. I wore my mask the next day. I just was talking. That's why. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna go for a white on the hat. What do you say, Evil Rick? I could go for like that. Put that gold green on the hat swirls. Hello. Hi there. Hello. The red's too bright. Yeah, it is pretty bright. Let's see. Well, maybe we could just give it a whole bunch of gold. Maybe we can give him a gold hat. No, not LL, not for Christmas. I don't know. I have a real hard time seeing this being a Christmas piece. Add a few spiders and it will be perfect. It'll darken when you do your swirls. Well, my swirls were going to be white, but I don't know. This is the thing about art. Do I see this as a Christmas piece? Not really. Well, I do. I don't. You can get some. If I had some of those like little bells, Christmas balls, Christmas ball things. What about like giving a gold, like painting the hat kind of gold? See what I mean? I had no expectations starting this project. I just kind of go whatever I think works. I got so much paints in this drawer. I don't know how I'm going to, well, here's some silver. I think if you paint this, Nate, Tina, good morning. Just got to keep at it, Perry. I got silver here. I got silver paint. Got this stuff. I have that gold paste somewhere. I got silver pens. Because I'm just thinking about, I'm thinking about like painting it more whitish to make it more Christmassy-ish. Like it was just snowed. Because does this elf resemble Christmas at all? I personally don't think it does. But we just invented the Christmas gobble thing, elf. I think if I do some white on that, I think if I make it look like it kind of snowed on his ears and his nose, you get that fake snow stuff and do fake snow with it. I'm going to be doing lots of craft stuff this winter. Not hopefully. I just got to tell myself, Jory, don't carve as much. Yeah, I think we need to make it a lot more whitish. No, I haven't tried to airbrush snow because I hate using airbrushes. I got like 4 of them. They keep plugging up and stuff for me. Humorous idea. I'm not too sure what the humorous idea is. OOPS of white. Trees. So yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to give it a lot more white on the face and get some white in the hat, and give it the white swirls, and then color done. And we'll see. We'll see if somebody buys this as a Christmas elf. Yeah, you could do that too. The random splatter. It's a good idea. It's a real good idea. That is a grand idea. Now this fucking red is by my language. Gotta put the computer back over here now so I can read you guys' comments. You don't want that to turn into pink. But you know who's spending all the money in Christmas time? It's the ladies. We call them crazy. We call them crazy Christmas tree ladies. Man, one year I sold. I know I repeat myself. One year I sold 120 or 120 Christmas trees. Yep. Okay, so let's get some white on here. Like, let's not go crazy, but let's kind of. What do you think, Rick? Think I should do it? Let's not go crazy, but give it a bunch of dry brushing. A splash of white like a snowball. Well, just waiting to hear where's Spike. There's Spike. You go, Rick. Should I hit it with some white, make it look more whiter? Yep. You or Rick saying, yeah, do it, Jordy. I knew it. I'm not really being too anal about where. This is it's a Christmas elf. Oh, sorry, Christmas goblin elf. It looks a lot more than it is on. I'm watching the video here. No, let's okay, let me get a bigger brush if I got one in here. To give it the recommended flicks. Should have probably watered down the paint a little bit. This is a classic. First ever carving fusion Christmas elf goblin. Come on, get on. Oops. Oops. Getting red on there. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna go clean up. Hit this with the heat. Actually, shoot. I'm gonna get some more weight on the tops of his ears. Oh, wait, this looks like a Christmas elf for sure. Okay, I'll be back. Man, I got white splatter all over my computer. Well, I forgot to do the swirls first. So we'll just kind of get a few on there. All right. I'm calling that done. If you wanted to go really crazy, you get some friggin' glitters. But we're not at the Christmas stuff yet. Well, maybe we are. Oh, yeah, this is definitely a snowman elf. This is a snow elf for sure. It's a Christmas elf. Let me just kind of get cleaned up here a bit. Now it's sure for sure. That's friggin' curved fusion Christmas elf if I've ever seen one. See how you can transform it, doing all different things and stuff and this and that. What do you guys think it looks like? And those thanks for the idea about those splatters. It was a good idea. Could give it a tint of blue to make it seem like it's ice. We got that hint from Ben's studio on the lake where snow's got a little tint of blue to it. Do you think just carved, Rob? It doesn't have to be. Sorry, did I have the microphone too close to my mouth there? Spike just messaged me and said it's loud. Oh yeah, that's for sure, Santa. That's for sure a freaking Christmas elf. If I don't know what else you can make a Christmas elf, that's a Christmas elf. Can you take us? Is that what you meant? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See the white splats all over there? I'm happy with that now. See, that's just to show you very beginning artists, carvers, just keep going till you're happy with it. Thanks, Amy. Thank you. Did you say hi to Jamie? Man, my voice is just shot. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm really happy with this. It makes me laugh. What up, James? You just mess around with different types of paints and everything. Frostbite. Yeah, that's a good idea. Frostbite. Frostbite. That's a good name. Yeah, it makes me happy too, James. I don't know. I think I might even have a problem selling this one. I just might have to keep it. Thanks, Mike. Mikey. Yeah, this has been a long live, but you guys see like trials and errors. What made you think of it? I carved this live on YouTube maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. What 4-letter word, Rob? I was going to be a witch, but then I decided to convert it to Gobblin. Now it's frostbite. Oh yeah, this is a total character. Yeah, you just got to keep at it and keep trying, and you guys all can do it for sure. Like, I'm not saying this piece belongs in an art studio, but I know it belongs in my snow. Snow just carved Rob. Evil Rick snow. It's just around the corner. Yeah. 5E knows sold ya. Great job, man. Thanks. Henry Scroll Saw Work. How you doing, Henry? But you see how all the different painting and just layering and stuff. The more you, Jamie got me some aspen. I'm pretty sure we have lots of aspen around here. I mean, I think aspen's kind of like Rob. Would be aspen be like birchwood? Like, is aspen wood kind of is the bark like birch bark? It's hard to tell the difference, but aspen bark looks like it has eyes in it. It's coming, Rob. It's just around the corner. Snow is coming. Look, frostbite has come to life. And he's telling you, snow is just around the corner. The old snowy Grinch elf. Yep. Dum 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 dum. You all know me as Lawrence. Lawrence from Facebook. Thanks, Sophie. Yeah, it's got slashing on there too from the dripping. I don't know when my next wood carving video will be out, but I will be making some videos about all the tools that I use and the burs that I use. Yeah, I will be. So if I knew this was going to be a Christmas fellow from your shows, Jordy. Oh, Lawrence from my shows. Yeah, so all the Dremel, different types of Dremels, kind of. Well, I'm just going to show the Dremel, the micro carvers, and all that stuff. It's a Christmas elf thing, okay? It's frostbite. 38. Sophie, it's a Christmas elf named Frostbite. Okay, Amy, take it easy. Thanks for popping in. Yes. Well, Perry, I think you got all the tools that I'll be showing anyways. Yeah, it's kind of getting dark out here now. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. Has anybody got any questions for me before I say it's time to get out of here? I like it. What do you say, Just Carve, Rob? What do you say, Evil Rick? What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Thanks for popping in to the dank. It's a pine. Oh, okay. About the carving, Rick. About the painting, I mean. Send me some more pictures, Andrew. Not too much. I can't look at too many pictures from people, but when you do some more stuff with those skulls. Thanks, Rick. I'd like to see the pictures. I'm gonna start putting my board tomorrow. You can make if you go onto YouTube, you can see like they make skull towers out of those too. Like they just pile up the skulls and put lights in there. Thanks. Hey, Turek. We're just getting out of here pretty soon, but we painted this elf thing. Yeah, Perry, that's what I use is the white milk. James Rankin, Jordy, thanks for your time. Take care of yourself. Start pumping some vitamin D in you. Awesome carving, awesome painting. Thanks, James. Yeah, just use normal milk jugs. Aspen is the popular family tree, so it's good carving wood. Love that hat. What do you think, Doc? Look like a frostbite. I'll keep this one here. Actually, I'm gonna Mod Podge it. Get that nice old folk art kind of. Yeah, just get yourself. If you don't have the bigger, here's a milk jug here. You see, this one has a dents in it, but I don't care. I use some that had the dents. Thanks, Doc. See, this one has dents in it. See that right here? I don't care. I still used them. I'll show you. This is the big one. This is what? This is 4 liters. But if you have a smaller skull, just get the smaller ones. But don't do it with the foam skulls when you're wrapping it around because you melt it. Same with plastic ones. But I don't know. What else was I going to show here? Oh yeah, where's one of those skulls that has the dents in it? I don't think I did it. It's funny because I asked my neighbor Lawrence. If they had any old milk jugs. The next day after I seen the videos on YouTube, he was like, "Yeah, but my wife folds them up and takes them in for recycling. But she gave me some that had the dents in it." He goes, "You should message Rob because he's a indigenous. He's an Indian." And he's like, "Bet you Rob has a full backyard full of them." And looks okay, buddy. I think it looks better than okay. Did Rob hey Alan, still alive? Yeah. So I messaged my buddy Rob, and Rob's like, I said, "Hey Rob, you got any milk jugs?" He goes, "Yeah, let me get the wife to get some for you." So then he goes, "Yeah, the wife put some in the carport for you." And I went down there. I says, "I don't see any." Like I went down there an hour later. He lives where I live. Went down there an hour later. He goes, "Yeah, she put them in the garbage bag. She had a whole garbage bag full of milk jugs that were in their backyard." And I'm just bugging you, Rob. Yeah, so I could make like another 6 more, but I'm done. I think I made beef stew. Yummy. Yummy. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. So that's where I got my milk jugs from. But you can use the ones that have the dents in them. Who cares? Just get it done. Let's see here how I can do this. Pootie. Okay, thanks again to Dank. These are going to look awesome in there. The rib cage was just screwed to that. I just got my son to unscrew it for me. Oh yeah, it's going to be cool. Okay, everybody, I think that's going to be it for me too. Hope everybody's doing good. And I'll try my best to get some of those. I still got to make another video finishing the wall of death for the skulls. And Halloween night, I'll film a little bit, not much, just to show you guys all the stuff that I made for it. And then some videos on tools. But then what am I talking about? I'll be friggin' back carving probably tomorrow. Thanks, Evo Rick. Remember to be bad. There's a good mix-up of some Halloween stuff and Christmas. Yep. Carving Fusion. Over and out. 3, 2, 1. Evo Rick says be bad.